private video message for Kath from the UK because her internet's been down, so it's hard for her to send me messages. So I thought it'd be kind of nice to send her a message. And if she got a connection, she could actually watch the video. And I was thinking, hmm, I should do a video, a live, and see if anybody's out there. So I just wanted to, I'm going to lower my voice a bit. My wife, Jennifer, put her back out. So she was up all night last night. And I can hear her stirring a bit, but I'm trying to keep it quiet so that she can rest. Anyway, I just got back from the post office. I'm so excited. So thank you everybody for participating in the giveaways and for responding so quickly. Um, it's so great for me to get all that stuff out and at the post office as quickly as possible. Um, when I had my first hand surgery, I was doing I'm just going to see if I can get comments. So I don't know if my internet is slow or if people are just not logged on yet. Some messages. Okay. I guess there's this thing you have to turn on for the live messaging. So anyway, this is Saturday. It's around 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just sitting on the couch. That's um, the accent wall that we have behind the couch. And yeah, so I just got back from the post office, and then I looked in the mirror and realized I didn't brush my hair. Oh, it's all sticking up, and I'm like, but you know what? I wanted to get to the post office and get everything out. So I got everything out. I just wanted to mention there was two people in the Canadian giveaway for the free shipping Tuesday that haven't contacted me yet with their address. It's Lori Gordon and Roseanne Gibson. So if you guys somehow find out, I think what I might do, somebody mentioned this before, a way to get their attention is to go back to the original comment and comment on it and then they'll get a notification. So I might try that later today. So hopefully everybody's doing well. I just want to test this out. Um, I'm using my tablet. Like I said, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm actually starting to watch Big Little Lies season 2. My wife's getting season 3 for me, and um, I thought I had season 1, so I was rewatching it because with COVID, all of these shows are late coming out. So it's been a couple of years since I've seen it. I mean, I remember the whole story, but it's definitely interesting watching it again. But yeah, that's a really good show if you guys haven't seen it. Um, yeah, so things went smoothly at the post office. So quiet at the post office on Saturdays. I think people don't realize that they're open. So now I do all my shipping, I do it on the computer, print my labels and everything. So when I go to the post office, they just scan them and then give me a receipt to show that I dropped them off. But so people should get them within a week, even in the States. And we have, let me see if I can find her name. So there was two people from the States. So the one person was Deborah Madison was from the States, got the 600 um, video giveaway. And then Ramona Harris. So it was so much fun hearing back from everybody because people were saying, yeah, I was doing the happy dance or I was doing this. I was so excited I couldn't think and stuff like that. So it's fun to be a part of that. Then there's Kim was is from is in Guam. So it's interesting. So she gave an explanation about it for the shipping and stuff. It was so easy. It was easier than some of the other addresses that I type in. So, like I said, I have it on the computer. Hi, Winona. How are you doing? How's the connection? Like, is it dropping out for you? I have a surprise for you, Winona. I'm so excited. I sent a big box to you. I cannot keep a secret. Um, yeah, you wrote no, it's too good not to. I'm reading your comments, but it looks like it's probably dropping off before you finish your sentence. It's too bad. You know what we should do, Winona? We should do uh, a Facebook Zoom call, whatever. It's not Zoom, but it's Facebook has calls. Yeah, I like surprises. Um, so I was mentioning, so Kim is in Guam, so I sent yours out, Kim. And then Leon from the Netherlands, I sent yours over too. And it's so funny. It's not the normal lady that's there during the week. The ladies that are there during the week, they go nuts when I bring in a package that's going to another country. So when I did the one to Norway for Wearing Stones is her the name of her channel. It's Annalise, and so when I brought her package in, they were like jumping up and down. They were yelling to the back for them to come forward to come and take a look at the parcel that was going to Norway. It was so funny. I thought there was going to be confetti and streamers coming down. They were so excited. So since then, I've sent. Hi, Gigi. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I mean to do this more often, but the we've had so much problems with the internet, and it's not necessarily here in Nova Scotia. It's this house. So there's a big story about this house. When we bought the house, all the walls were covered with 6 layers of metal and then structural plywood and then paneling. And there's parts of the house where we still have it on there. It was a lot of work. And when we were taking it down, when they put it up, they put so many nails. And what happened was we found out from the neighbor, the contractor would leave the tools here and he had a nail gun, one of those like a it pushes it with air compression, I guess. So you could hear. So apparently they could hear it next door all night. So the guy left the tools overnight, and she would go over his work and put more nails. There was hundreds and hundreds of nails everywhere. So when we took everything off, now I can do drywall. So I was like, rather than cut out the drywall, I'm just gonna putty over and sand and stuff like that. So that's what I did. So for the most part, there's like one or two walls where the color of the paint has like a use like a eggshell, so it's got like a sheen to it. So you can sometimes see these little like swells of drywall where I didn't quite skim it smooth enough. But getting back to the internet, so that metal on the walls affects our internet, and because like we bought this house 11 years ago, um, and then she had it for so many years and didn't have internet, so there's no like hard wiring, so we end up having to do like Wi-Fi boosters and stuff like that to get and her cell phone, our not cell phones, but our telephone. They're all wireless now. The telephones, And as soon as we moved in, they wouldn't work at all. So we had to buy a new one. And now we've got the ones we have now are like 10 years old. So we have to get new ones. But yeah, so the internet is crap and it's hard doing a live to get responses back and forth. I'm gonna see if we got any comments here. Not sure. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it must have dropped out. So you see my hand going up. It's the it's so funny. It must flip the image because on this corner here is where the um, the comments come up. So it comes up if you guys comment, and then if I touch the screen, the old comments come up. So yeah, so back from the post office. So everything's out. So the I was saying about the different places that I ship to. I've shipped to Uganda, and you know what? When I shipped it to Uganda, they were busy, so um, they didn't flip out when I brought it in. I shipped to South Africa, um, Spain, England. Thank you, Gigi. I really appreciate it. You should see. Oh, I have it. Maybe I can show you. So, um, Karen sent me. I should count how many bracelets she sent me. She sent me a ton yesterday. So this is one of the ones that she sent me. There's the right side. Hi, Karen. Says hit the like button. Yeah, so this is the one with the kitty cat on it. So I somebody mentioned about making this. I thought, I'll take a look. And I actually, when I looked at it, it looks very big hearts. um, it's like a right angle weave. Hi, Leisha. Hey, how's it going? You're so wonderful, Leisha. You always comment. So yeah, so let me show you what I did. And I'm looking. So these are diamond duos. And I wonder if the diamond duos are slightly smaller. So I pulled out these are gem duos. So they look a little bit bigger to me. So the camera focuses automatically. So hi. Hi, Bead Crazy. That's my name. So you should try this, Gigi. I don't want to say it's super simple, but so I'll be doing a video of this. I'm gonna see if I can bring up the comments again. Missed that last one. Oh, there we go. Um, yeah, isn't this amazing? So these look a little bigger than the diamonds. Hi, Tammy. It's so funny. I told you the. So here's my fear. The comments are over here. I'm waving to the comments. Hi, Tammy. I'm like such a kid, man. So yeah, this one definitely looks bigger. But yeah, this is the color. And what's exciting too is when I started looking at it, like looking at a glance, it looks like it's just regular 15 O's here. But then when I looked up close, there are those demi rounds. Oh, thank you, Alicia. They're so much fun. There's going to be so many more leather wrap bracelets coming up with different designs and stuff, and they're so easy to make and fast. Yeah, so these are those demi rounds, and I had some, and I didn't know. I keep trying to come up with ways to use them, and I was like, oh, they want they use O beads a lot in some of the designs, and I'm like, I wish they would just use these demi rounds, right? So they're just lovely. There's that I'm working on. So I'm gonna do a video today on how to make that. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. So Alicia, you asked about the thread on the leather wrap bracelets. I use um, upholstery thread, and it will not break. It will not fray. It's 100% polyester. I do have some videos on. There's two videos on thread. So if you type in my name, Emma DeVoe thread, it will come up. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, the aqua is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say for this one, I'm not sure about the order of how you put things on, but I'm just gonna show you how I'm doing it, and you do end up going through it a second time, which I find if you're using one strand, like this design actually looked like you could do it with two needles. Um, so maybe if Karen's out there, she could tell me if she used two needles for this or not. But yeah, it's super simple. So I'm gonna do that, and then she sent me this one. So I wore this one all day yesterday, and the kitty cat one all day yesterday. Oh my god, that's funny about costing you money. At least it was only for the tool. I hear you, Winona, about the two needles. It's so funny you being a quilter. You should be able to do four needles at once. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so that's probably why I was saying okay to Karen. She said that you use two needles for that design. Yeah, so you know how much I love these. I didn't take them off. We went to massage last night at the college, the massage college, and I was still wearing both my bracelets. Like I'm not taking it off. So I'm gonna do this one too. So thank you so much, Karen, for encouraging me because you know what? I've had the video on how to do this, and I've watched the beginning so many times, and then I was like, oh, I don't know, and I never got around to doing it. But it's funny, I ended up trying chenille, which I find kind of looks like this in the sense it's got all the little seed beads in between. But chenille's hard. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna do this one, and let me show you the colors that I pulled out for that. So I'm not sure these colors are really out there compared to the colors that Karen used. So I have two different color Super Duo metallic. One's a matte navy and the other's a shiny kind of medium blue, electric blue. And then I have these, I love these. These are medium blue opal matte AB. No, you know what? That's not. Let me see. Oh, it is actually. These ones here, they have like an AB sheen on them, and then I have some little seed beads, the 50 So I'm gonna try that one, and I also got another different color for that. So I've been using the new dragon thread. Oh, it's backwards. Is it backwards for you guys? So anyway, I've been using this, and it seems to be doing fine. Hey Karen, so the chenille one, I found a design from a lady, and I will maybe I'll find the link and post it somehow or talk about it. She is really good and is nice and slow, and you can see everything. But I did find it's one of those things, there's a few steps that you do every time. So you add your beads on as you go this way, and then when you get here you have to do a special turn, come back, and it's these turns I forget. I think you only do it once every third row or something, a special turn. And if you miss that bead and you come back up the wrong way, it's kind of wonky. But so I did kind of figure it out on my own, even though she shows you how to do it. So yeah, chenille's a little bit hard, but oh my god, it's so beautiful. So let me show you the other color picks I got for the herringbone. The Anika, you're asking about the tool for the pennies. I got mine from the Canadian Bead Company. It's called $10 or $11 Canadian. And then you're shipping. So even if you're shipping to the States, it's still cheaper than buying it on Amazon. Because they wanted $30 for it. You shouldn't pay any more than $10 for that. So, so these are the other colors that I might do this. Try this in. So it's kind of like a turquoise with some sea foam. I like me some sea foam. You never know I live by the sea. It's like that old commercial. Do you ever go to sea, Billy? There's a bunch of jokes here, not good ones. Jen, Jen tells me the jokes, and I'm like, oh gosh. She jokes. She's from, yeah, Aquas. That's good. No, Karen, it's not odd count peyote, but um, it's if I remember correctly, you every like third row you have to add a seed bead on to attach to the previous row or something. So you have to have that so that you can come back up into it to pull down to go back down. And if you don't do it, you either end up extending, which I've done, extending your work. So all of a sudden your work's like out like this, like by one bead over. And I'm like, how did it get bigger? Like, not a surprise coming for me. You should see some of my epic fails. But yeah, so that's that. So that was really exciting going to the mailbox. Ooh, good. Alicia was talking about the hole punch. That is so cool. Oh, and I have to say, I don't know who's here. Let me see. Um, if Gail from BC is here, but I got a package yesterday from Gail, and I'm walking from the mailbox to the house, and I'm like, I wonder what's in here. It's really heavy. It was two bags of pennies and some really good, some old ones, some 1961 pennies and two American pennies. And so it was really cool. That was really nice. So, Gail, if you're out there, there's a bracelet coming your way. I'm going to have to get a hold of you, Gail, because I'd like to make sure I get your wrist size. Yes, definitely, Karen. Failing helps me so much to cement how to do it. And that's why sometimes I like looking at a bracelet and going, okay, where do I go next and how would I do that? I look at Pinterest a lot, and I see they're selling the designs on Etsy, and sadly I can look at it and pretty much figure out how to make it. So yeah, I I sometimes feel bad that I do videos on bracelets that people are trying to sell, but then the other day I saw one that was a basic, and I can't remember what it was. It was a basic design that's like on the internet all over the place. But they're selling the instructions on how to do it. So I'm like, yeah, I don't feel bad anymore. But I mean, for some people, you need it written down and pictures to show you. So, but I'm cheap. I'm like, design, let me check the YouTube. So there we go. What else can I tell you? Oh my gosh. So my wife is sleeping. I'm in the living room. She's upstairs. So she was all night last night. She put her back out. She's had 3 back surgeries, and that was about 5 years ago. And well, not good. She has deterioration in her neck vertebrae, and something's going on with her lower back. And but anyway, I'm whispering. I went online yesterday, so I got my order uh, from Potomac Beads, and I went back to check something, and oh, I know, I told you guys yesterday. So I went back to check for the prices so I could tell you how much I paid for stuff. And the first screen is free bracelet design or bracelet kit with an order. And I was like, I just placed an order. I can't believe it. So I thought, well, rather than get irritated, I was going to send them an email and say, can you send me one, please? I spent a lot of money, but I thought I'll just take a look at what they have. And they had like 50% off on their 50 no C beads. I think that they're factory packs. So I think they're 11 O's as well. So I ended up placing an order and getting a free bracelet. So I spent money, but you know what? It was money from the garage sale. So it's not real money. Okay, that's a good idea, the pain patches. We have a TENS machine too, so I may go up there in a bit and see if she's wants me to attach it to her back. Um, so then, because we were looking at seed beads, and I've been organizing my office, and I have a ton of seed beads, and I have to organize them so that they're out so I can find them easily. And I thought, I want to get there's certain colors and stuff like that, and I've kind of been I had it in my cart, took it out, put it back. So this is on Amazon, the Canadian Amazon site, which I get the craft room or the craft shop is the store name, and they have really good factory packs. So I finally bit the bullet and bought a bunch of delicas and factory packs. So you can imagine how much I paid. Don't tell Jen. Can't wait. I went, so when I was doing the shipping packages today on my computer, so I pay it with my credit card on the computer, and then I go to my bank account and I pay those whatever I put on my credit card right away. So I never keep a balance. And when I went back, I saw this big number. I was like, oh, that was that Amazon purchase. But that should be it. No more shopping till Christmas. I was like, okay, so I read too. Somebody asked me where's my favorite place to shop. I'll get to that in a sec. And then somebody underneath that, I'm sorry, let me see if I can find it. Alicia, I hear nothing. I know nothing. I see nothing. When I saw you say I hear nothing, I thought maybe I wasn't talking loud enough. Like, no, she's joking. So I used to shop at Art Beads all the time, and I would just wait for their sales, and that's it. Now, I their website I find irritating because you have to you can filter it as much as possible, but then you still have to go through everything. You can't adjust it by low price to high price, and then you can't filter it enough. So sometimes it would take me hours and hours to find the items that were on sale. So that part I found irritating. And then my last two orders from them, I got dinged with tax and duty. So I'm in Canada, they're in the States. And initially they were putting zero on the declaration as the value. And I don't know if they got dinged or what, but I noticed they started putting the value, so then I would get dinged. Now, one of the things that my last order from them was $200 worth of loyalty points. So I just got a bunch of stuff that I would never be able to normally order, like sterling silver, pendants, and stuff like that. Bunch of tiara cast stuff. I had to pay $70 tax and duty on that, and it was loyalty points. So my loyalty points just went down, by a third. So I was not happy about that. Now I could probably contest it, but I would have to. There's a whole big process through Canada Post and through the taxation office, and I was like, sometimes those things happen. You just have to pay it and move on and forget about it. Clearly, I haven't forgotten about it. But so right now, that's I think why I was kind of excited about Potomac Beads is I didn't get dinged for tax or duty. So I like shopping there, but um, I think if I needed tip, so if I took out the fact that I wouldn't have to pay tax or duty, I think probably my favorite shop would be Scara Beads in the Czech Republic. And actually, I don't pay tax or duty for their packages. So I think if they send it through the mail, I don't usually get dinged. The odd time I have, but not from them. So, and I always wait for a sale with them, but I notice they haven't had many sales lately. And I think a lot of places are trying to recuperate any losses with the pandemic, although the craft market and the beading market has increased, not decreased. But the shipping is more expensive now because the fuel prices are higher. So, so yeah, I had to think about that some more about where I, I'm kind of on a spending freeze, so I try not to think about where I like to shop. I can't wait till we could travel so we can go to the States and go to places like somebody mentioned buying. It was, I think it was you, Karen, that you mentioned about, was it? No, somebody else mentioned about going to Hobby Lobby and buying a big spool of chain for like a couple of dollars on sale. So, yeah, I hear people sale stuff. My suitcase is going to be full of beads when I come home. They'll have to reweigh my luggage. But yeah, so I can't think of anything else to let you guys know. So, like I said, I'm just sitting on the couch watching a bit of TV, doing some beading, and checking in on my wife. I don't know if I told you, I went to the post office. When I got back, I realized I hadn't combed my hair. My hair is really curly, and I had my wife shave the sides. Usually I go to the barber and he does it, but it grows so fast and it's all black and gray. It's like, ugh. So the top is, I need to dye it, but yeah, I didn't realize. And here I am doing a live video with you guys with my hair all messy. So I should probably mention that I don't know if some of you participated in the garage sale that I had, and it was on Facebook. I did find that it was a lot of work beforehand and then a lot of work during and after. So, period, a lot of work all the way through. So, and some people aren't on Facebook, and I'm kind of over Facebook right now. So, I would like to do a sale before Christmas on YouTube. So I've seen people do this where they'll do videos and they show the items and then people comment that they want it and you do it that way. So I was thinking of possibly doing something like that and doing selling some of my old bracelets, like my bead weaving bracelets that I make in videos. So I have probably about 100 right now, if not more. So there's that, if I could ever part with them. But also, I was gonna set a challenge for myself to do 100 leather wrap bracelets and sell those. So let me know if that's something that interests you, participating in that. Um, the shipping has gone up, but because I have a business account, the Canada Post has said they're going to continue the prices as they are till January. So that's another reason to kind of get in there and do a sale so the shipping would be if it was just one or two bracelets that you buy, um, the shipping would only be like $8. Between $8 and $12. It should not be any more than that. Now, if you buy maybe 10, it might go to $15. So yeah, it might be good to do this and take advantage of the lower prices for now. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to beading. I need some more coffee. Maybe my hair will straighten out with the coffee. So thanks again, everybody, for participating in the giveaway. That was a lot of fun. It was exciting for me too. Oh my gosh, big shout out to Kath from the UK for providing those incredible goodies. That was amazing. I've been trying to I suggested to her about potentially doing a video, and even if she didn't want, like, I could play the video and respond to it, but it's not for everybody doing this. And you know what? When I started, it was so weird. You can hear it in my voice, like I sound funny because I'm like I'm talking to this screen. So, so let me see. Anybody's here. I am wondering if I lost my connection here. Hi, Lisa. So what if someone in the States were to buy and mail it? So if if somebody bought it and mailed it to me, I wouldn't get dinged, most likely, if it's from a private person. So I think the government's getting wise and they're starting to kind of flag the items that are coming from a business. So yeah. Now I'm trying to think. I think I have once had to pay duty on a private, like somebody sending me something. So, but yeah, so it's cool. Let me see what I got here. Oh, okay. So I did, my comments weren't showing up. So let me see what I got here. Um, you're kidding, Winona. Winona lives 2 hours from the border and bought a trailer for my first visit back into the U.S. Hi, Wendy. Oh, yes to the sales. Okay, good. You know what? The other thing is I have a bunch of, because I'm buying factory packs, I have a bunch of uh like I can extend the deal to you guys. So like for 10 grams, my throat's getting dry. 10 grams of, say, 11O seed beads, Miyuki seed beads, is about $1.25. So I can extend that to you guys because I'm definitely not going to use them all. Um, the only thing for that is I know some people like them in the little plastic containers, and I do have those, and I can order some more if people want them, but they're heavy and um, they cost money. So your $1.25 would start to look like maybe $1.75. So like 50 cents on $1.25, that's a lot, right? So I would, you know, ask people if they want me to do it in little baggies. But yeah, so definitely that's something. Oh, I was wondering, I guess my finger went in front of the camera. Um, Yeah. So, Wendy, you were saying about the Facebook sale too. Um, yeah, I have to think about that and maybe streamline it. And it's possible the last sale I had, there was so much stuff and a lot of bracelets, and the sizes was uh, I had to measure everything and photograph everything with the measurement and tag everything. Yeah, it was a lot of work. And the pictures were not very good, so I ended up doing videos of them afterwards to show people and to give them a sneak peek so then they could say, "Oh, those are the ones I want." So then when I turned on the garage sale, you could do it. So, Alicia, no, not like an auction. I would give you the price of what it is. So say for a double wrap bracelet, I usually charge $50. I probably charge between 30 and 40 for you guys. Um, Hi, Vicky. It's nice to be here. I am reading your comments here. Um, Hi, Sylvia. She always calls me Edith. I'm glad you do that because then I always, of course, your name is my sister's name, so I'm always going to remember Sylvia. Hi, Debbie from Ohio. Isn't that crazy, Karen? That seed beads for $6 and $8. I see that too. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. But you know what? You have to be careful. And you know what I found that at Amazon their prices are getting ridiculous. And they do like the sellers do price gouging where if the market bears it, they'll increase the price. And there was a huge issue about that with the pandemic for like hand sanitizer and toilet paper and stuff. But they're doing it with the beading market because all of the beading stuff I used to check Amazon first and get like Beadalon stuff for super cheap. And now the prices, it's not worth it. You might as well go directly, for me, go directly to Beadalon, buy it from them, pay the shipping, and if I have to pay duty on it. And I'm just thinking, I don't think I paid, no, I haven't paid duty on anything coming from Beadalon. So that's another one for Canadian subscribers if you're interested to buy. I would buy directly from Beadalon for your crimp beads, your crimp tubes, and some of your tools. They're like $5. They have this amazing beading tray that, um, so here is my bead tray, which is a Michael's ring tray, and I just pull out the inside. So if you know what that looks like, the size is like the size of a placemat that you put on your table. The beading tray from Beadalon, and it's just those little kind of felty plastic ones, but still they work, right? Is it's huge. It's probably another half length longer and wider. It was so massive. When I got that order, it was all little stuff like tools and crimp tubes and stuff like that. But because that tray, you can't fold it or anything, was in there, there was a massive box on my front porch. My wife's like, "What did you order now? Look at the big box that's there." I'm like, "Really?" And it's $10. So that's the best price I've seen. Every time I order from them, I want to order another one, but I'm like, how many do I need? But I used to do bead parties. So I would people that were interested, I would make a suggestion for what they wanted to do. So if you want to do a leather wrap bracelet or you want to make a beaded bracelet, whatever, and then I would come up with a design and send them pictures on Facebook, and they could pick what they wanted to do. And usually that party specifically was the same bracelet for everybody, but you could pick different colors. So leather wrap bracelet or whatever. And then I would give them a price. They'd, do an e-transfer for the money or bring it when they came. And yeah, I'd go to their house. They'd have wine and food and like it was so much fun. So yeah, for that bead tray, I was thinking potentially that would be good to order, get a bunch. And I used to do big ones. Like I did one that was 30 people and it was crazy. I had some people helping me to do stuff, but I finally started reducing it to 4 people because I can't get around to everybody that needs help. So yeah. So let me see what I got here. Hi, Wendy from Iowa. Debbie in Ohio. Hi, Brenda from Texas. Um, yeah, the prices are getting crazy. So I've never ordered from Lima Beads. I'll have to take a look again. Um, yeah, I'm always kind of leery about but that's a good price, $1.20. Cool. Well, it's now been about 47 minutes. It's telling me. Yeah, that's cool. So I think I'm gonna sign off, and yeah, we'll have to do some more of these. Maybe I might try it with my computer. I have a booster for my computer, so the internet will be a lot better. So then I'll get the comments. Check and make sure I didn't miss any. So Wendy found out from Granny J Clay about my site. My bestie. She's great. I love Joni. So yeah, you should check her out. She's been doing some smalls lately because, or little, she calls them, because of the cha-cha bracelets I made with her little birdies. They're so beautiful. So yeah. So that's awesome. You guys have a awesome rest of your weekend, and it's beautiful here in Nova Scotia. It looks like that picture. So I'm gonna head outside for a walk. Say hello to the neighbors. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.